Hi Math Scholars! This short series of videos is about solving a system of linear equations by graphing. I'm going to start with a quick intro and a work through example, and then we'll do 2 examples from scratch together. So, on a graph, if I can get my pen going, the solution to the system is the point of intersection. And in parentheses, I'm going to use POI for point of intersection. You're going to see that on future worksheets and in future videos as short for point of intersection. So that's another name for the solution to a system of linear equations. When we write that solution or that point of intersection on a piece of paper to share it with others, we should write it as an ordered pair, x, comma, y. So we've got an example that's been drawn for us. It's not a very good example. Note it's not a high quality graph. They didn't label the y-axis. They didn't label the x-axis. We're going to assume that they're counting by ones because they didn't give us numbers. But they gave us a graph, and the example says, find the solution of the system of equations graphed below. So remember that the solution is the point of intersection. So I'm looking for where those lines cross. And I see that point right here. So to figure out where that is, where the coordinates are, I go up to the x-axis and I go over to the y-axis. And on the x-axis, that looks like that's positive 3. On the y-axis, that looks like negative 1. So the solution to this system of equations is 3, comma, negative 1, x, comma, y. This solution is the only point that both of those equations have in common. What that means is that that is the only point that's going to make both of those equations true. If I pick a point, say up here, that'll make this first line right here, that'll make this line true, but it won't make that second line true. If I pick a point right here, that's going to make this second line true, but not the first line. It's only that point right here that they share in common that makes both equations true at the same time. To solve a system by graphing, you're going to use those skills from the linear equations review videos. You graph the first line, you label it, you graph the second line, you label it, and then just like we did here, you look for where those lines cross. In our next video, we're going to do some examples so you can see how that process works from scratch. Sorry, words are hard. Okay, if you have any questions, you can catch me in class or send me an email. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.